inside Jude Bellingham's private tour of Man United, and why he snubbed transfer to club. Manchester United were once in the race to snag Jude Bellingham's signature and rolled out the red carpet in the hopes of sealing his transfer before he headed for the continent. Just about every major European superpower was in the running to sign Jude Bellingham in the summer of 2020. And Manchester United were no different, as they invited the Birmingham City prodigy to tour their Carrington training base in the hopes of turning his head. Bellingham was still just 16 when he was shown what might have been his new home alongside his parents in March 2020. The visit included a meeting with Old Trafford great Sir Alex Ferguson, while former chief executive Ed Woodward was understood to have had a big hand in the summit. As it went, the now 22-year-old rejected the advances of numerous heavyweights, including United and Chelsea, to join Borussia Dortmund instead. And fair to say it's worked out fairly well for the England talisman, who enjoyed 3 years in Germany before joining Real Madrid for an initial £88 million, possibly rising to £113 million. Sky Sports reported at the time Bellingham was impressed by what he saw at Carrington. That's despite the fact the training facilities have since been revamped since Sir Jim Ratcliffe took control of the club's day-to-day affairs. As for why he spurned United, it was reported Bellingham's parents, Denise and Mark, felt his needs were better served in the Bundesliga. Dortmund pointed to Jadon Sancho as an example of how quickly young players can excel in Germany following his swift success after leaving Manchester City. It appears the Bellingham family agreed, evidenced by the fact Jude's younger brother, Job, also now plays for the Black and Yellows. As promised, the older sibling was granted immediate opportunities to star in front of the yellow wall, chances he may not have received had he moved to Old Trafford. Former Birmingham City CEO Rent told Mundo Deportivo, Bellingham turned down a considerably higher salary when he snubbed United and others. That was one of the first signs regarding Bellingham's intent to navigate the journey the way he envisioned. Jude did not make any decision based on money, he said in 2022. They were offering much more salary compared to the rest. Maybe double. He was going to be guaranteed millions in the bank, and he didn't take it. That's not normal for a player at all. That anecdote again demonstrates the player's commitment to being the master of his own destiny. And it indicates United were perhaps fighting a losing battle to lure the midfielder at that stage of his career. Bellingham and Sancho were teammates at Dortmund for one season before the latter departed for Old Trafford. However, by the time Bellingham's signature once again came up for auction in 2023, Sancho found himself firmly on the fringes for United. That downturn in proceedings may have played a role in deterring Bellingham from following his friend's example. Then again, it's possible the bright lights of the Bernabeu were simply too appealing to ignore, and United were again just too far down the pecking order. Bellingham, who is contracted at Real until 2029, hasn't dazzled this season quite like he did in his first two Spanish campaigns. However, after overcoming numerous injury setbacks this term, Birmingham's former boy wonder will have his chance at redemption when England venture to World Cup 2026 this summer. Jude Bellingham has agreed to join Manchester United this summer if Real Madrid appoint Jurgen Klopp as their new manager, according to a speculative report in Spain. The England international is set for a lengthy spell on the sidelines after suffering a hamstring injury against Rayo Vallecano in early February, and he is reportedly already thinking about his future at the Bernabeu ahead of the 2026 summer transfer window. Bellingham has been a key player for Real Madrid since his arrival at the club from Borussia Dortmund in 2023, but rumours of a potential exit have circulated the Spanish press over the past few months. Bellingham has also been listed as a potential option for manunited, and Spanish publication El Nacional now claim that he has agreed a deal in principle to join the 13-time Premier League champions if Real Madrid hire Klopp as their new manager. Klopp, 58, has been heavily tipped to become the next permanent Los Blancos boss this summer, and despite the German's reputation as a world-class coach, Bellingham reportedly believes that his role would diminish under the Liverpool legend. As a result, he has explored a potential transfer away from the Bernabeu, and he has reached an agreement with manunited, as per El Nacional. However, the England superstar is ready to remain at Real Madrid if Klopp isn't appointed.